It was a quiet morning in Judge Caprio's courtroom, but silence doesn't always mean peace. Today, a young mother stood before the bench, her hands shaking, clutching her child's tiny jacket. Her eyes told a story of sleepless nights, empty cupboards, and a family on the brink. "Mother, Your Honor, we might be out on the street tonight. I just don't know how to pay the rent." Judge Caprio: "Ma'am, tell me exactly what's happening." She takes a deep breath. Her voice wavers, but the words come. "Mother, I lost my job last month. The bills keep piling up. My kids' school fees, the rent. I tried everything, borrowing from friends, selling some old things, but it's never enough." Cut to flashbacks. Mother packing lunches for her children, working late nights, skipping meals herself. Child waits at a desk, homework unfinished. The courtroom feels her pain. The clerk shifts uncomfortably. The bailiff glances down, and even the prosecutor sits silently. Judge Caprio looks at the eviction notice. His eyes scan each line, each number, each failed attempt to keep a home. Judge Caprio: "Tell me, have you received any help from family, friends, or community organizations?" Mother shaking her head: "No, sir. Everyone is struggling too. I didn't want to beg." Witnesses stand to speak. A neighbor shares how the mother always helped others, even when she had little herself. Her employer testifies to her dedication, honesty, and hard work. The tension builds. Emotional peaks rise. The courtroom holds its breath. Judge Caprio: "This is not just about rent. It's about a family, a mother doing everything she can to protect her children." Mother, voice breaking, to her child: "We're going to be okay. We're going to be okay." Judge Caprio nods, watching silently. A small smile tugs at his lips. That day, justice wasn't just written on paper. It was lived, breathed, and felt. Because sometimes, the law alone isn't enough. Sometimes, justice requires a human heart. Final shot. Mother and child walking out of the courthouse hand in hand, sunlight bathing them in golden light. Judge Caprio watches from the bench, quietly nodding. Mercy doesn't weaken the law, it completes it. It was one of those nights where the city slept, but some hearts couldn't rest. A young mother, exhausted and trembling, held her child close. She had nowhere to go, no warmth to offer, and no one to turn to. "Mother, shh, it's okay, baby. We'll be safe soon. I promise." This was the reality the court would soon witness. Not a crime, not a dispute, just survival. The eviction notice rested in her bag, crumpled but sharp, cutting through every hope she still had. Bills stacked in her pocket, reminders of a system that had failed them. The next morning, she walked into Judge Caprio's courtroom. Her hands were raw, her clothes worn, but her determination remained. She wasn't seeking pity, just justice. "Mother, Your Honor, I didn't want this. I've tried everything. I need a chance to keep my kids safe." Witnesses spoke up, neighbors, teachers, and even a local police officer. Each story added layers: the mother's sacrifice, the child's struggles at school, the constant hunger and cold nights. Teacher: "She comes to school every day, tired, worried, but she never complains. She's a mother who loves fiercely, even when life gives her nothing." Judge Caprio didn't need to consult the law books. He knew the difference between negligence and desperation. He knew that punishment wasn't justice in this case. Judge Caprio: "Ma'am, your family's well-being comes first. We will ensure you have a roof over your heads tonight, and the support to keep it that way." Community resources were mobilized, temporary housing arranged, financial aid and food assistance secured. For the first time in weeks, the mother felt hope. Her child looked up, eyes wide, sensing that tomorrow might not be so cold, so lonely. Mother, voice trembling, whispering to child: "See, baby, we're going to be okay. We're going to sleep tonight knowing we're safe." That night, mercy filled a home that had known only fear. It was a reminder that justice is not just about laws, it's about humanity. And sometimes, The simplest act of compassion can illuminate the darkest nights. Final shot. Mother and child entering a small, warmly lit shelter, holding hands. Light spills onto the street, symbolic of hope. In the courtroom of life, mercy is the light that guides those lost in darkness. And hope can always find a way. The courtroom held its breath. It wasn't just a case of unpaid rent. It was a story of survival, of sacrifice, and of a mother willing to endure everything to protect her children. The mother stood slowly, clutching her child's hand. Her voice quivered, but it carried the weight of truth. Mother, Your Honor, I never wanted to fail my kids. I didn't steal. I didn't cheat. I couldn't provide what they needed. Her confession was raw and unpolished, yet more powerful than any document or testimony. She revealed nights spent working multiple jobs, skipping meals so her children could eat, hiding the fear of eviction so her kids wouldn't cry themselves to sleep. Flashback. Mother preparing dinner for the children, plate of rice and beans, eating a small piece herself. Child doing homework by candlelight. Mother, I've borrowed money from everyone I could, sold my things, and still it's never enough. I've failed as a provider, but never as a mother. Her honesty touched the hearts of all present. Not a word of complaint, not a hint of blame, only the confession of a mother's love in desperate circumstances. Teacher, from witness stand. She has always put her children first, sir. Even when the world gave her nothing, she gave everything to them. The tension reached its peak. The mother's tear-streaked face, the child clutching her leg, and the courtroom holding its collective breath, all converged into a single moment of profound human connection. Judge Caprio, ma'am, you have endured what many cannot even imagine. This court is not here to punish courage, nor the effort of a mother who gives all she has. You will not be left without support, Judge Caprio orders immediate aid, financial assistance, temporary housing, and connection to community services. He gently addresses the child. Judge Caprio, your mother is brave, and bravery deserves protection, not punishment. That day, the law was not a cold, rigid force. It became a living thing, a vehicle of empathy and hope, because sometimes the greatest confessions are not of guilt, but of love. Confession is not weakness, it is courage. And in that courage, justice finds its heart. Judge Caprio looked over the eviction notice, the bills, the child's school letters. His eyes softened, but his mind remained sharp. He knew the law, but he also knew compassion. Judge Caprio, ma'am, I've read your statements. I've seen your sacrifices, but I need to understand. What keeps you going every day for your children? Mother, I can't give up, sir. They're all I have. Even if I have nothing, I'll keep going for them. He knew the world often overlooks acts of quiet heroism. This mother had been doing everything right in a world that had made it nearly impossible. And now, it was the court's turn to see her strength, not her failures. Judge Caprio, your efforts have not gone unnoticed. This court is not here to punish courage, nor the love that drives it. We will find a way to protect your family. He addresses the landlord gently, balancing fairness and empathy. Judge Caprio, we must ensure justice is served, but justice does not mean leaving a family without a roof over their heads. Work with the community programs. Provide her the time she needs to recover. Cut to a close-up of the mother's face, a mixture of relief and disbelief. She clutches her child, whispering softly, "Thank God." Judge Caprio didn't stop there. He called in local charities, legal aid, and social workers. Every resource was deployed to make certain this mother and child would not simply survive. They would thrive. Judge Caprio, let this be a reminder to all of us. Laws guide us, but compassion defines us. A family's struggle is never just theirs. It is ours to witness, and sometimes ours to lighten. The courtroom, once tense and anxious, now filled with quiet hope. The mother's tears no longer of fear. They were tears of relief, gratitude, and restored faith. Montage. Mothers signing documents for temporary aid, social workers offering guidance, the child smiling at a neighbor who waves. Judge Caprio's compassion didn't bend the law, it completed it. It reminded everyone present that justice is more than statutes, rules, or papers. It is humanity in action. And sometimes, that is enough to save a family and restore faith in the world. Mercy, understanding, and empathy, the truest forms of justice. And for one mother and child, that was everything. When the courtroom empties, its walls still hold the echoes of every story told. The tears, the courage, the pleas for mercy. They linger in the air, quiet but powerful. Today, a mother and her child left the courtroom with more than just a temporary reprieve. They left with hope restored, dignity preserved, and faith in humanity renewed. Judge Caprio remained seated, reflecting on the case. The law had been served, but compassion had carried the day. He whispered quietly, as if to himself, "Justice is not just about rules. It's about the hearts we see in front of us." The mother's struggle had been enormous, but through empathy, understanding, and a willingness to act, the courtroom became a sanctuary. A single act of compassion rippled outward, touching more than just one family. Judge Caprio, you will all learn statutes, regulations, and procedures. But remember this, the law without humanity is nothing. True justice is measured not in penalties, but in how we restore those who have fallen through no fault of their own. The world is often harsh, indifferent, and unforgiving. Yet in this courtroom, mercy was given, faith was restored, hope was returned. Compassion does not weaken the law, it completes it. Because justice, at its core, is not about punishment. It is about understanding, restoring, and giving humanity a chance to shine.